Oh god, now we got dogs. This is a pretty amazing view, really. To sneak into the pool in the resort next to us. We have reached the perimeter. I don't know why there's nobody here.
We're Levi and Leah, a Canadian couple traveling out of the back of our Prius to complete a road trip of a lifetime.
We left our apartment in the city to spend the next year circumnavigating North America.
Last week we crossed the Mexico-USA border.
And this week we went to a Spanish language class, we went to the dentist, and we soaked up some of the luxuries and not so luxuries here in Mexico.
This is our washroom.
That's great.
Hey team, welcome to Mexico.
And like, this view. What? What? Well, we have to tell you the story of how we ended up in this insane camping spot.
So this is the view of where we were staying. We have a marina over here. We have a big breakwater. There's a little beach down there. And then we have a variety of different sort of RV parks slash palapas on the right. So the RV park continues off that way, and we'll show you that in a minute. But as you can see, we are one of probably 4 or 5 waterfront spots, and we just look so silly in comparison to everyone else. So as you can tell, this is not a campground. This is very much a designated RV park where people stay for like 6 months at a time.
Or if you're like our neighbor John, 30 years at a time. So Levi actually called ahead of time to a bunch of these different RV parks to see like, hey, do you have a space that we can just show up in our Prius? And the woman was like, I mean, that sounds hilarious, but no, like you can't really do that.
So despite being told no, the woman on the phone seemed really helpful. So we thought, okay, maybe we'll show up and, you know, there might be a spot that she knows of nearby. So we arrive and it's gated and there's no one at the gate. And on a whim, I decided like, all right, let's just like wander into this place and see if there's anyone around. And who do we find? But Rosella, the woman who I happened to talk to on the phone, who is the owner of the entire property. So she brought us down, gave us a tour, and basically said, yeah, stay as long as you want. But it is a little quirky.
So this is our water hookup. Obviously, we're not gonna drink this, but we've been using it to like do our dishes and things like that. But for more drinking water, we had to go get one of those big jugs that you could return so we can fill up our own container. So from the fairly established part down the water, this is the in progress half of where we're at. So the main reason that Rosella first told us that we couldn't stay is because we don't have a self-contained unit. So we need to have access to a bathroom and a shower. She's like, look, I don't have those things. Except
this is our washroom. So when she said that this was where we were going to the bathroom, I thought she meant that yellow building over there. So this was a bit of a shock.
But when you open it up, look at this. There's actually a sink.
We actually have a sink, guys.
A sink?
And a toilet.
And toilet paper.
That's huge.
That's huge, because usually you gotta bring toilet paper like with you, but wow, they even put us a new one for us.
So this right here is why we're only spending $25 a night. This RV park is a minimum of $40 a night, depending on the hookups that you need. But we're just a little Prius, and we don't mind peeing in a shed. So, you know, if... Leah, what are you doing? And this is what we use for a shower. You may have seen the first time that we used this on Leah from an episode back when we were in Moab, when she had some weird organism in her hair.
Not lice, but some sort of other organism.
Fortunately, now we just use this to rinse off if we've been in the ocean or we're just hot and sweaty. It works great because somebody has already put a sort of hook-like thing on this tree, and so yeah, we sort of crouch here and spray ourselves down, and it works really well.
Montage of us doing that now. Today is an exciting day because we are getting our teeth cleaned. How long is it since we've been to the dentist?
It's been almost a year, I think.
Yeah, I think that's the longest I've gone in quite a while. So looking forward to it.
Okay, there's the Prius parked just in front of the small mariachi band walking down the street.
So we are here in downtown Ensenada, and part of the reason why we came here is because Ensenada is known for having a lot of dentist offices.
That are a lot more affordable. When you don't have healthcare coverage in Canada, despite having free healthcare, dentists are not involved in that. They're not included. So, you know, it's a nice little workaround.
All right, what's your name?
Mauricio.
Mauricio is the man. We're gonna do we're doing a teeth cleaning, right?
Yeah, we're gonna clean this man up. Yeah.
That's what I wanted to hear. So, how was that for you?
That was good. It was so fast.
Yeah, it was
And, like-
very quick.
Now, I think what I've learned from that experience is that in Canada, they go easy on you. that was definitely a more intense. Definitely. Like, at one point, my face was completely soaking wet from all of the spray from the grinder thing that he used on my
That's
frickin'
true.
mouth.
That actually happened to me too, but I was very glad I had glasses.
Okay, so in total, our dentist experience came to 1,750 pesos, which is
Just so I guess 1,000 pesos is $50.
it's about $120 Canadian, $90 USD, which is about half of what one cleaning would have cost
Yeah.
in Canada. So, is it worth the money? I would say that yes, if you're here.
Yeah, if you're here, if you
Yeah.
don't have a plan in Canada or wherever you happen to live, there probably is a better option
Yeah.
than not getting your teeth cleaned. But as Levi and I were walking back to the car, we realized we had very different experiences.
Yeah.
I had Dr. Patricia, who is very kind, very knowledgeable, very thorough.
My guy seemed like he might have less experience, and I definitely had a less thorough and enjoyable time.
Sounds like you had a bit more pain. You know the thing
Yeah.
where they're like, put your up your hand if it hurts at all. Levi, you actually thought about doing that.
Yeah, there was a couple of times where I was like, okay, wow, okay, all right, that's pretty intense. And
I had none of those.
an interesting experience.
Yeah, if you go to Baja Dent in Ensenada, get Dr. Patricia.
Go, yeah.
Because
moral
she's
of the
the
story.
best.
So since being in Ensenada, we haven't actually been able to kind of get up high and take a look at where we are, which is something we like to do in every city. So we found a lookout point on Google Maps and started walking, and it's been intense. Like, as you can see, it's I don't think many tourists walk around here.
No.
So this trail that we're on has kind of disappeared, and now it seems like we're kind of just walking up to these people's houses, but it looks like on Google Maps you can kind of walk along their driveway or something.
No.
Oh god, now we got dogs. Fuck. This is the most janky situation we have been in Mexico so far. We're literally like being tailed by dogs. And now all the dogs are barking. What are we doing? Look, the stairs looked very legitimate when we started walking up them.
Legitimate is not the word.
So we've reached this barbed wire fence that we can't kind of get through without some serious gymnastics. How the hell did we end up here? This is a freaking disaster.
Oh, kissy. So you've done that before.
Yeah, I have. You good? Okay. Well, at this point, I can only recommend that you actually follow Google's recommendation, which was
Take the road.
take the road. Wow, okay, so this is the viewpoint. Wow.
Look at this. I mean, this is a pretty amazing view, really.
Yeah, it's stunning.
But then look at this.
Just shit.
Like, there's just garbage all over the side of this hill. This is genuinely kind of shocking because, like, this is on Google Maps. This is, like, listed as a viewpoint, but there's, like, no way to get up here unless you drive along this really sketchy road or you walk up through some random person's house.
And then right across the way is literally a gated community.
Yeah, and then literally right there are like the richest people in the whole town. It is sadly just so difficult to enjoy this when you're standing amongst this.
You're trying not to slice your foot on broken glass.
Like, this is really, really fucking sad because this is amazing and this is just like,
Ensenada
God.
has been so good to us. It's an amazing place.
We love it here.
But I'm like, is there no infrastructure to deal with garbage? And I think that's a bigger social issue. And what are people supposed to do if you don't have somewhere to recycle or put your trash? So when we arrived in Ensenada, we decided that we wanted to do a language school. It's actually one of the big reasons why we came to Ensenada in the first place. They have lots of different language schools, but Pacific Spanish Institute had a lot of really good reviews.
The process of learning a language is always kind of challenging, and we thought that having a couple of days where we were like totally immersed and forced to like confront the language for hours on end would be the best way to kind of fast track our progress, and it's been intense.
Okay, that was our first half day of language lessons, and
4 hours? Levi, the last hour, Levi's like, oh, so squirrely.
My brain gets so saturated and I just can't, like even just stuff I know, I just can't do anymore.
Yep.
Holy. Hello and welcome to the vlog. This is Lupina. Hello, there's Leah. This is our maestra. Do you have anything to say in English for the people at home?
Bueno.
El trabajo es muy interesante. Casi dices.
Yes.
Right. Es solo
They found the channel. Nothing we can do now. They're gonna fail us. Did you just subscribe to the channel?
Sí, ya.
Yeah, subscribe. We're subscribers now.
We're on our 15-minute break. What was that called? Break?
I don't know. I can't remember what break it's called, but
Today.
we're wearing like the same thing. It's disgusting.
So
There is something so intense about the experience of trying to learn another language. We've downloaded Babbel, we have downloaded Duolingo, and we've done them pretty religiously for the last 3-4 months leading up to crossing the border, but nothing gives you the amount of learning that actually talking to a Spanish-speaking person is going to do.
someone who is literally paid to sit there and listen to you say silly things again and again and like repeat themselves, and we're like, oh, mi cerebro es muy cansado.
Los frijoles.
Los frijoles.
Los frijoles.
Oh my
Tu
God.
maestra está cocinando frijoles para ti.
Oh, she just said that your teacher is making you some frijoles.
Yes.
Some beans.
Yes.
Look at that. Maybe the classes are working out.
Sí.
¿Cómo se llama?
¿Cómo me llamo?
Me llamo.
Levi.
Hey.
En nombre, lavar las manos.
Lavar
Con jabón.
las manos.
A lavarse las manos.
This is hectic. I love it. She's like on the phone, like cutting up stuff, telling us what to do. Okay, we've been sent out to go and get groceries.
With the thing of what we have to say. Wait, do you know where we're going though?
No, she just said down the street and to the left. This is where we're supposed to go. Crema de Real. Hola.
Oh, what's that?
Are you gonna use the paper?
Yes.
Okay, we have a
Oh,
paper.
okay.
We have a paper.
¿Puedo probar el queso porque voy a comprar? Sí.
Oh, okay, all right.
Ah.
Fresco. That's good. That's very good. This is literally called the tortillera. Oh, we gotta go in here. This is gonna be so legit.
My head.
But look at that. We just get it like. That is amazing.
Oh, that's me.
That guy is just slinging tortillas like crazy. Wanna see? Yeah, let's go. Dude, what is going on here? Wow. Look at that. The whole production coming right out of there. Wow, look at that. Holy cow. Dude, what is going on? Holy, dude, this is amazing. Wow, gracias. Holy,
Okay, give me a second.
wow.
This is so hot. We got a kilo of tortillas. It was 25 pesos. That's like just over $1 American.
For a kilo.
And it's hot. So hot.
Okay, so this is a little something that we have done once before, and that is to sneak into the pool in the resort next to us.
It's owned by the same family. The sister owns this one, the brother owns that one, and like all of our neighbors just come back and forth between the gates. So we're like,
Why can't we go over across the gate and use their pool?
I don't know, why not?
So we aren't doing this completely randomly. We have met a guy named Frank who lives over here, and we sort of go with the idea that if anyone asks us what we're doing, we just say, oh, well, we're friends of Frank. And
He did say he'll take us to the pool or show us around sometimes. We're like, "Wow."
But the key thing to do is to walk through the construction site with complete confidence and just act like you know what you're doing. Okay, well, we have breached the perimeter. As you can see, this is a much more developed and well-established RV park. Probably a lot more expensive too. Yeah, this is such a nice space. So a couple of days ago, we were reading over there on that little bench seat for probably 2-3 hours. Nobody disturbed us. Nobody came and talked to us. It seems like this whole area over here too could be a great spot for like hosting a party or like some kind of event. I don't know why there's nobody here. It's crazy. So this was our first week in Mexico, and here are a few of our takeaways. One, I would say that getting out of a resort is a very humbling and real life experience of Mexico, and it was also my favorite parts.
I would say that when we first arrived, we were very overwhelmed. Those first 2 days where I was like, it's loud, I don't know where to go, people are speaking a different language, like you just feel like, what have we done? And then very quickly, things become normal, right? You realize how quickly humans can adapt to where they live, and that's the beauty of it. You just gotta slow down and kind of embrace the chaos.
I think what we've also done a really good job of is not avoiding difficult circumstances. Like going to a language class is definitely the harder way to enjoy your time in Mexico, but it is way more fulfilling because we got to build such fun connections with real Mexican people in their communities, and talking in their language just paves the way forward for that in such a big way, even if we suck really bad at it.
What I like too about staying at this RV park, I mean not this one, the one next door, is that it's like run by a local, and you're meeting people who have lived here for like 10, 15, 20, 30 years, and you actually get to know the community through their eyes.
So we have
probably over 3 months in Mexico. We're gonna spend Christmas here, both of our birthdays. So we're excited to fully embrace this experience, and we would love to have you along for the ride. So make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and you won't miss an update every Saturday.
We'll see you next Saturday.
Bye, friends.
Bye.
This is probably the cleanest our car has ever looked. So I guess it's no better time to give you a full tour of our Prius camp setup.
Yay! Only 100 days in. Now we can show you what it looks like.